You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. You can ignore that midnight deadline. The Office of Personnel Management says federal workers are no longer required to email a list of 5 things they did last week or risk being fired.
Yeah, that was the demand from billionaire Elon Musk and his DOGE initiative. It of course, caused mass confusion and chaos for so many workers over the weekend. The guidance from OPM comes amid a turf war between agency leaders and Musk. The Department of Defense, Homeland Security, and a few additional agencies telling employees ignore that email. Others, though, saying to respond. Despite that, President Trump defended Musk's mandate today.
I thought it was great because we have people that don't show up to work and nobody even knows if they work for the government. So by asking the question, tell us what you did this week, what he's doing is saying, are you actually working?
We're getting to a point where we have a constitutional crisis in this country because the president is not fulfilling his oath of office.
Well, unions representing federal workers have criticized the original demand as illegal and bullying by Elon Musk.
There are now state leaders hoping to help the newly fired federal workers. In Virginia, Governor Glenn Youngkin sharing some new resources, including touting tens of thousands of jobs that he says are available right now. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg has been following the details. And Daniel, what's the reaction from workers in Northern Virginia now faced with so much uncertainty in their lives?
Susan, some people are happy that Governor Youngkin has set up this new website, this new system to help them out. He even said he has empathy for those fired workers today. But others say it's too little too late, and all they want is their federal jobs back.
There are opportunities in Virginia, and we want to help you find them to build the next chapter of your careers.
It's a next chapter thousands of federal workers didn't ask for as the Trump administration continues to make cuts.
Our federal workforce is not at fault here, but the reality is any CEO who steps into a position where there is an organization that has got such deep financial challenges is going to have to make change.
The new website, Virginia Has Jobs, has resources to connect people with jobs, training, and support. Youngkin says there are 250,000 open jobs, 100,000 of those in Northern Virginia.
These people aren't looking for a website. They're looking to have their jobs back. They're looking to have the ability to pay their mortgage and their car payment.
State Senate Majority Leader Scott Surville blames Youngkin for the predicament workers are in.
He's been in denial about what's happening across the river for the last 2 months since inauguration, and he continues to defend this administration instead of standing up for his constituents.
Fired workers, especially those with specific skill sets, say it won't be easy finding a new job.
I would like him to tell me where I should get a job that will pay me what I was making so I can pay my mortgage and stay in the state of Virginia and not have to move back to the Midwest because I love it here.
If you are a fired federal worker living in Northern Virginia, head to our website, dcnewsnow.com, where you can get a link to that new website from the Commonwealth. We're live in Northern Virginia. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, over in Maryland, the Montgomery County Council also offering new tools to help. Coming up at 9:30, we're going to tell you more about the online resources now available for families there in that region.
All right, we just saw Dana's live shot. Not a bad Monday evening weather-wise out there.
Oh, my goodness. And I just want to know if this is a little bit of a tease or we're going to get a bit of a spring stretch here.
No, I think we got a little bit of a spring stretch here, Susan. I don't foresee us going down to the Arctic chill that we had last week. Not right away, anyway. Yeah, it'll be seasonably chilly, but this is your your evening type forecast here, your panel hour by hour from 11 to midnight to 1 o'clock. You can see those numbers slowly dropping through the 40s here, and we have partly cloudy or variably cloudy skies being seen out there as well. Morning checklist for tomorrow. When you wake up, a hat, gloves, or winter coat is possible for some of you to be needed because we will be seeing temperatures down around that freezing mark for places places across the area, but certainly 30s, if not at that 32-degree mark. And then what we will look for during the course of the afternoon is such. If you have some travel plans tomorrow, we can see those 30s. Well, we can switch those up for 50s and 60s. 60s here in the district. Cold morning, mild afternoon, and we have a west wind, a light one at that, 5 to 8 miles an hour. Stick around. I've got your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Scott, we'll see you then. Meanwhile, happening now at 9, a search continues tonight for a missing Virginia teen and her 3-month-old son. Take a good look here at your screen. This is 15-year-old Jasmine Paris Renee Griffin and her son Kyrie. They were reported missing from their home on Eisenhower Circle in Woodbridge Saturday night. Prince William County Police believe Jasmine is missing under voluntary circumstances, but the worry is she's in need of assistance. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
New tonight in the district, police are looking for a person accused in a theft in Southeast. Police are releasing these photos of the suspect they say stole items from 14th Street in Anacostia earlier this month. They say the suspect then took off in a stolen car. Investigators have found the car but are still looking for the suspect. If you have any information, police want to hear from you.
In Maryland, a series of armed robberies now being investigated by Montgomery County Police. You can see here, these are surveillance photos of that suspect. They say this man pulled out a large kitchen knife, then demanded money from the cashier at 3 different gas stations in Gaithersburg and Germantown over the weekend. Anybody with information is asked to contact Montgomery County Police.
Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger will be sentenced Wednesday for last year's DUI crash. Known as a Grand Dame, a jury found her guilty back in December, and she could face up to 2 years in jail. Montgomery County Police body cam video showing that she was visibly intoxicated, telling officers she had a couple of beers at a friend's house. Huger has since checked herself into a private recovery program, missing the reality show's reunion episode. With this song telling my whole life.
Oh, what a voice. She was a hometown hero, a piano prodigy who won a full scholarship to Howard University at 15. Legendary Grammy Award-winning singer Roberta Flack has died. She was 88 years old.
Now, Flack spent her formative years right here in the D.C. area. D.C. News Now's Max Marcilla shows us how her legacy lives out at one of the venues that helped to set the stage for her stardom.
Before Roberta Flack was known globally as a Grammy-winning music superstar, she was known to many here in the D.C. area as a teacher who would come to Mr. Henry's here in Capitol Hill, where she would perform upstairs.
It started here on this very stage.
Tonight, Roberta Flack's stage is a tribute to her. Her album Quiet Fire on display in front of the piano, her debut album First Take hanging proudly on the wall, just feet away from where its cover photo was taken.
And from there on out, it was meteoric.
Softly with this song, killing me softly with this song, telling my whole life.
Flack is best known for hit songs, Killing Me Softly with his song, and The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face. She's recognized by her peers as a legend, as a singer and a pianist. Here in the district, she's also known as a star who never forgot her roots.
When she would come in here later, it was really her personal touch that, aside from her musical talent, we can't take that away, but that made her a force to be reckoned with.
Born in North Carolina, Flack moved to Arlington, where she attended the Hoffman Boston School until she was 15, when she earned a full-ride music scholarship to Howard University. She came back to D.C. teaching in the D.C. public school system and spending evenings here on the stage at Mr. Henry's. Now flowers sit on the bar in front of the Roberta Flack Trio sign. Owner Kathy Nagy hopes the next generation will remember and honor Flack.
We have musicians who come on this stage every night who are humbled, as they say, to be on the stage that she was on. Well, she never forgot DC. No matter how big she got, she never forgot where she started.
In Southeast, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
What an incredible legacy she leaves here in D.C., in the DMV.
Yeah, touching so many lives.
Absolutely.
Indeed. All right, there is set to be more mental health care services for children in Maryland. The Department of Health is expanding school-based mental health services for families on Medicaid. The expansion allows local agencies to offer some services at school for students. Medicaid covers more than 650,000 children in Maryland.
And in the district, Mayor Muriel Bowser hosting her 11th annual Senior Budget Engagement Forum. That's a chance for the community to learn about the budget process and also discuss key issues impacting their neighborhoods. Bowser says it takes a village to make the city thrive.
I think the number one way that we can support young people is through mentorship. We know we have grandparents that are raising young people, and we can offer some small assistance in that regard.
So the next forum, that is Thursday night at 5:30 in the evening on Gale Street, Northeast Washington. Neighbors can also share their budget priorities online in a survey.